Okay, so today I am going to be showing you guys how I do my makeup from start to finish, starting with my skincare that I did before, all the way to the end to the highlighter, finishing spray, all that good stuff. So I'm going to start with how I normally prep my skin before I do my makeup. I just washed my face, so I'm starting with a clean face. First, I'm going to use this facial toner. This is the Thayers Witch Hazel facial toner. And honestly, I bought this just because I've seen a lot of people using it, and I had someone tell me that it was really good, but I don't really see the need to just buy toners when you can really just use Witch Hazel by itself, and it does the same thing. Like, I feel like these toners that you buy at the store is just Witch Hazel with a scent to it. So I mean, you could probably just get some Witch Hazel and like add some rose water or something to it. Like, it's literally just Witch Hazel with a scent. And since I've been using it, I really don't see no difference in when I just use regular Witch Hazel. So once this is gone, I'll be back to just regular Witch Hazel and just saving my money. I get it for $1 at the Dollar Tree, okay? So next I'm going to go on with this Peter Thomas Roth. This is the Water Drench Hyaluronic Cloud Cream Hydrate and Moisturizer. That's a mouthful. Like, I didn't even realize it had that many words in it. I just know this bottle, this container is what I like to use. So this cream, I really like it. It's like you don't need a whole lot. A little really does go a long way. And I feel like it just goes straight into my skin. I feel like it doesn't just sit there or make it greasy. I feel like it just goes right in, and I just feel moisturized because it's all in my skin now. Okay, so normally that's all I do, and then if I'm like not wearing makeup or anything, I'll use this Luminous Hydration Facial Oil from Palmer's, and I'll put some drops across my face and just rub it in, and it'll also give me like a moisturizing look. It'll give my face like a kind of shiny, glowy look, and then once it really dries down, it just looks so, it looks so good. Your skin looks just so radiant. But I'm not going to use this today. I'm actually going to use something else, but I'm going to mix it with my primer, so I'm gonna skip this step today. But I've added something new recently. This is the Farsali Haldi eyes, and it's supposed to help with like dark circles around your eyes and stuff. Like, I don't think it's a lifesaver or anything, but I've definitely been seeing like a difference since I started using it. So I'm gonna keep using it. Maybe, I don't know. I know it's not gonna completely get rid of my dark circles like I've always had them, but I feel like it really does help. So I'm just gonna rub it into around my eyes. So now, since I'm not gonna use this Palmer's oil, I'm just gonna take my Farsali, this is the Rose Gold Skin Mist, and I'm just gonna spray it on my face just to add some more hydration to it. I'm just gonna tap it in. I don't see how people do YouTube and work every day and have family life. It's like, it is so much. Like, I don't understand. Maybe I just take too many breaks. I think I need a break after I do everything, and then those breaks turn into just not doing what I'm supposed to do, and then I just don't have time for nothing after that. So maybe that's my problem. But it is so much work trying to do a YouTube, edit the video. You still have to go to work. I have a kid, I still have to deal with her. It's like, it's just so much. I don't know. Anyways, that's just off topic, whatever. But next, I'm gonna use this Fenty Beauty Pro Kisser lip scrub just to prep my lips for later. So while I'm letting that sit and marinate, I'm gonna go to my eyebrows, and this is the NARS Danakil brow defining cream. Now normally I don't usually use this one too much because I feel like it's just too dark for my eyebrows. I like more of like a natural looking brow, but I want to be a little daring today, I guess. Not necessarily daring, but I guess just use a product that I normally don't use. So I'm gonna go on with these today, take that risk. So I'm gonna use this brow pencil from Sephora, and it has like an angle brush at the end and a spoolie on the other end. And first I like to line my brow. And then I like to come in and fill it in. Now I don't like for my brows to be too thick, so normally the width of the brush is usually the width of my eyebrows. So I like to just have it like this, and that lets me know, and I put it on my brow, and that lets me know if I'm doing too much, going too wide, or if it's just enough. Okay, so now I'm just gonna blend my eyebrow up and down. And I need my eyebrows done, if you can't tell. But I tried to clean them up myself, but I try not to do it too much because I'll overdo it and then I'll just completely mess my eyebrows up. So I tried a little bit. And then I like to go forward. And as you could tell from before, which I forgot to mention, I don't really do too much to the front of my eyebrow. I usually just blend it forward. That way it gives me like that gradient effect. And now I'm just gonna do the same to the other side. So now I'm just scrubbing off the lips. Well, wiping off the lip scrub. I can feel the scrubby pieces getting in my mouth. And now I'm just gonna take a little bit of Vaseline and just put it on my lips. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna clean it up with concealer to make them look more similar. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette in dark. And I'm gonna use this top color here, and this is the color NC45, I believe, here. And I'm just gonna line my brows and clean it up. And I like to connect it to the other side because I feel like it helps me with making sure that they look really similar. Now we're gonna move on to my eyeshadow. So for my eyeshadow, I'm gonna be using this Neon Huda Beauty palette. And I bought this a few weeks ago when it came out, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this review and all this good stuff. And I did the review, but I didn't like the way my hair looked, so I didn't post it. So I'm gonna do it over and show you guys. Like, this palette is so pretty. Like, the colors are actually neon in it. Like, for real, it looks so good. So I'm gonna prime my lids with this eyeshadow primer potion by Urban Decay. This is in the color Eden. I'm just gonna put it all over my lid. I'm gonna use this flat brush here to spread it out. And when you're doing your eyeshadow base, you want to make sure you spread it out evenly. Like, you don't want no patches, because you'll definitely be able to see it under the eyeshadow. It'll mess it up. So just trying to make it as even as possible. And now that I have it spread out, I'm gonna go in with this beauty sponge and just kind of press it in. I'm just gonna do the same to the other side. Now that I have my primer on, I'm gonna start with this center color, this center orange color. And I don't believe they have names. Yeah, I don't see any names. So I'm just gonna start with this center orange color. I'm just gonna apply it on the outer part of my eye. And I'm just gonna kind of stamp it on right now. And one thing I learned about doing eyeshadow, I used to always want to come in and doing this and stuff, and that doesn't work for all eyeshadow. And honestly, it doesn't work for me at all. I have to come in doing this first to get the color on there. And then once it's on, it's smoother, and you can do this if you want to, whatever. So you don't want to come in doing this, because then it's going to be hard to do. You're going to be pressing down on it, and you're going to probably move the base a little bit, and then like your eyeshadow is just not really going to look all that great. You're always trying to hurry up and do this tutorial because my daughter was sleeping, and I was like, you know, I can try to get one in today while she's still asleep. But I had to charge my camera. I had lost my memory card. I was looking for my memory card. I had to clean my brushes, clean my sponges. And then right when I get started, I'm still on like the skin prepping stage. And she comes waltzing in. So you may see her in a few frames. Well, part of her. Because she just woke up. She looked a hot mess. She's not getting on the camera. Next, I'm going to take this fluffy brush here. And I'm going to go in with this bottom orange color here. And I'm gonna put it in my crease. Y'all, these colors are so freaking pretty, like, seriously. You know, like, school starts next week on the 1st for my kid. She's going to kindergarten. I am so freaking nervous. On top of that, she wants to ride the bus. My kid is one of those kids, you can't tell her just no without a good reason. Like, well, not even just without a good reason. Like, she wants and has to try something before she lets it go. So I made sure that I'm going to be home all next week, all the week after, and partially the week after that. So the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be monitoring her. Like, since school is on the 1st, that's the Thursday, I'm going to drop her off and pick her up just so I can see how the drop off and pick up process works, and plus to meet her teacher. But that following Monday, I'm going to let her ride the bus to and from school. And I'm so nervous. I said that I was going to follow the bus to school once she get on in the morning. And I'm going to get out the car and watch her go to the cafeteria just to make sure everything was okay. And, like, I know it'll be fine, but it's like, this is my only child. This is my baby. She's growing up. I cannot believe it. Next, I'm going to go in with this pink color here. It's like a pink purplish, I guess magenta color. And I'm going to go, actually, yeah, I'm going to go here. Actually, I'm just gonna stamp it on the outside because I need a different brush, but I don't want to waste this. I'm just gonna stamp this on the outside here. And I'm gonna go in with this brush here. So I need something not as fluffy but still fluffy. And I'm gonna go in my crease and deepen up the color. And I'm not gonna go as wild and crazy with it as I was the orange. Like, I want this in the crease. Now I'm gonna reverse and go back to the other two colors. And this is the oranges, the bottom orange color here. I'm just gonna go back over it a little. Just adding a little more. I'm just gonna keep alternating between the brushes till I get like the right color that I want. No, I'm gonna go in with this orange shade here at the top. I'm gonna go with this orange shade here. And this is a glittery shade, and so I like to kind of use my hand for these. I'm gonna apply it on my lid here in the center. So for a pop of color, I'm gonna go in with this yellow glittery shade here. I'm gonna pop it on the inner corner of my eyes. Alright, next I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeliner. This is in the color Jet. And I'm gonna line my lower lash line with this. Also, I'm gonna take a step back to my eyebrows. I'm gonna use this Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel. And this is just to set your eyebrows. And you don't need a lot, you just pop a little on there. Okay, now I'm gonna use my Benefit Cosmetics mascara. This is their real mascara, and I'm not too worried about doing a lot of mascara because I am gonna put eyelashes on. I'll just do this as a casualty, just to kind of make sure when I do put them on, they're curling up and kind of blend in with the lashes. So I'm gonna leave my eyes how they are for right now, and I'm gonna come back with them. I'm gonna come back and do a little bit more to them a little later. I'm just gonna wipe off any excess eyeshadow right now. Now I'm gonna go into my primer. I'm gonna use this Cover FX Illuminating primer. And I'm gonna be using this Marc Jacobs Shameless foundation. This is in the color Tan Y480. And I'm just gonna place some around my face. Now, normally I like to use a beauty blender to blend in my foundation, but I am gonna be using these Farsali Liquid Glass Radiance drops, and it says it's supposed to make your skin light glass. So I actually used it once. It made my highlight like super bright, so I guess it does what it's supposed to. I don't know, but I'm just gonna pop a few drops around my face where I have the foundation. I'm just gonna use this foundation brush and just blend it together around my face. So next I'm gonna go in with contour. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer. And I'm gonna place some here under my eyes. Now I'm gonna let this sit for a few minutes. I feel like once it sits, like, it's brighter. So I'm just gonna let this sit right here. Before I blend. Now normally you don't want to sweep products across your face, but I'm doing this with a light hand and it's so creamy. It's so creamy, it's not gonna disturb the makeup underneath, so. Okay, so I've let it sit for about a minute or so, so now I'm just gonna blend it out. And I'm taking this beauty blender, it's already damp, and I'm just gonna blend out this concealer. Like a lot of times I bring my concealer all the way out here, but I've been trying lately to keep it in line with my eyeshadow. And so I seen someone's makeup and it was really pretty, and the highlighted parts was literally, it's like it formed a circle here. And so I've been trying to do that. Haven't really been too successful, but I be trying. For my contour, I'm going to use this Sephora Make No Mistake. This is in the color Ebony. And I really like these sticks from Sephora. I actually have like a lighter color that I use for my concealer at times. I really like these colors. It's like, I like how the product is. Like, it's a stick. It's just so creamy and just, I feel like it's perfect. And I'm gonna go back in with this same beauty blender that I used to highlight, to blend my highlight. And I'm just gonna blend everything in. And I like to use the same one that I used to blend in my highlight, because I feel like that little bit of concealer that's left on it, it helps the highlight and the contour blend in together a little better. Okay, now I'm gonna contour my nose. Oh, that's the wrong brush. So I'm gonna use a small angle brush, and I'm gonna use the same thing I use for the rest of my face. And I'm just gonna draw a line here.
We had to go to last year. My kidney was gone, so I'm gonna miss it. Okay.
And I like to go on my brows. I feel like it makes it look more realistic. That's the top here. Yeah, I used to think that line was just ridiculous. I used to see other YouTubers do it, and once I started doing it, I was like, it actually does make a difference. So normally I use my fingers to blend out the contour on my nose. I'm gonna try out this brush today. It's really thin and small, so maybe it'll work for me. But normally I can't get down with brushes contouring my nose. And you know, it may just be me. Well, I'm pretty sure it's me, but I don't know. It's just so hard for me to use brushes on my nose.
Oh, guys, did it. Guys.
I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I'm gonna put a little bit more concealer down the middle. Just a little bit. I feel like I didn't make a big difference with my nose contour, but whatever. One day I'll get it. Also, what I like to do, I like to go back in with the concealer right up under my contour, just to kind of sharpen it up. So I'm just going to take my beauty blender and blend this down. You can see it darker here, lighter here. Sometimes I do it on top, sometimes I don't. I'm not gonna do it on top today. So next I'm gonna take this Fenty Beauty Pro Filter setting powder in the color Honey. And I'm just gonna take like a fluffy eyeshadow brush. I'm just gonna set it. I'm just gonna press this into those highlighted areas, or at least under my eye. I'm just gonna press it in there, trying to keep it from creasing. Just press it in. So while I let that sit for a minute, I am going to go back in with, I'm gonna go back in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills gel eyeliner. And I'm gonna line the top of my eyelids. The wing, I'm gonna actually go in with this Kat Von D ink liner. Just because the gel is kind of dry, I don't want to move my eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go in with this first. Well, I guess second, because I've already drew a line on both sides. But I'm gonna finish it up with this. And I'm not a big fan of liquid liner because you have to wait for it to dry. If I don't, when I close my eye, it'll be up here. And I don't want that. So, y'all, I'm so shocked that I did decent on this eyeliner with some liquid liner. Like, I'm psyched up right now, like, for real. I'm so lame. This is so cool to me. So now I'm going to go back in with this gel liner. And I'm going to go in on the bottom. Well, I'm going to go in on the inner corner with this gel liner. I'm so shocked. Like, I'm so proud of this eyeliner right now. You just don't understand. Okay, now I'm going to take my Laura Mercier translucent medium deep setting powder, and I'm going to use it to set my face. So I'm going to use this pink beauty blender, and it's also a little wet. And I'm going to apply it over the Fenty Beauty powder that I was using earlier. I'm just going to let it sit for a minute or so. So while I'm letting that sit, I'm going to go in, I'm going to move to my eyelashes. These are Kitty Cat. Well, these are from Get Lash ATL, and it's the style Kitty Cat. And I'm just going to use my duo glue. And I'm just going to apply the glue to the lashes. So I'll let those dry. Now I'm going to remove the powder from my face. And I'm actually just going to swirl it around my face and go over my contour with it, just to set my whole face. So my face kind of has that powdery look because I just put powder on it, of course. So I'm gonna go back in with this Farsali Rose Gold Skin Mist. Now I'm gonna give it a couple sprays across my face. And I'm just going to use this beauty blender and press it in. Okay, so now my lashes are about dry. So now I'm just going to apply the lashes. These lashes are a lot longer than lashes I normally wear. I just wanted to try something different, so I chose these. So now I'm gonna go on with my Milk makeup. This is the Glow Oil Lip and Cheek. This is in the color Flare. I'm not a big, I mean I've used this already, but I'm not a big fan of swiping stuff. But I'm gonna place this on my cheek. So yes, it just warms my cheeks up some. It gives it that tint. So to kind of warm my face up, I'm gonna use this I'm gonna use this Sunstalker Caramel Cutie Bronzer by Fenty Beauty. Honestly, I haven't been a big fan of bronzers, so I bought this little mini one. And I actually kind of like it. So I'll probably get some of her other colors. I think it's Mocha Mommy, a lot of people have been using. I really like that one. I think that one will be good for the fall with the maroon colors. So I definitely have to pick that one up. So now I'm gonna go in with my setting spray. I'm gonna use this Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. And honestly, I feel like it's very similar to this Farsali Rose Gold Skin Mist. The only difference is the Farsali one is like just a little sticky, so I don't really like to use that one as a setting spray. So I'm gonna use this Tatcha one instead. And again, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna press it into my skin. And last but not least, I am going to apply some highlight. And I'm gonna use this Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild Glow Kit. And I'm gonna be using the color Pink Heart. Now I know a lot of times, like I see a lot of people on YouTube, like they apply their highlight with like a smaller brush. I like to use this big fluffy brush. I feel like it just gives me more control over it, and I'm not blending as long when I use it. So I'm gonna apply this right above where I put my blush. Okay, so I know I probably said the highlight was the final thing. I forgot I have to do my lips. So for my lips, I'm gonna do this red liner. This is from BH Cosmetics. This is in the color Glory, and I'm just gonna line my lips with this red color. And then I'm gonna fill it in with this orange color from Fenty Beauty. This is with this orange shade from Fenty Beauty. This is the Popsicle in the color Sun Snatch. I feel like I need another liner on it, like black or something. So I feel like I need black. So I'm gonna go in with this Everlasting lip liner from Kat Von D, and this is in the color Scully. So I'm just gonna go on the outside. So I like it better with the black around it.